Hello, friends. It's Mrs. Jane on Friends Day Wednesday, October the 7th, 2020, with all the fantastic news you can use about our fantastic day at school. And so, how did it go? Well, of course, we started with a temperature check with Mrs. Ann, bounded down the stairs into the classroom to start our daily routines. We're getting so much more independent and so much better at hanging our own backpacks and putting our folders in the proper container, making sure that we sanitize our hands, signing in. And today we had a mystery at the sign-in station. Some of our t-shirts were missing. They actually slid under the door frame into the kitchen. Luckily, mystery solved, case closed. We also then moved off to our tabletops. And so today's tabletop started on table 1. A little more work with the letters in our name, sorting the ones that are in our name, sorting the ones that are not, before we did some tracing. And this time it was top to bottom, parents. We did a little work with some falling leaves. On table number 2, this was a fun combo platter because we got to look at or think about the sound of C and do some counting and some number recognition. We put the candles on the cupcakes. Each of us was presented with a Play-Doh cupcake, some birthday napkins with cupcakes on them. That's where the numbers were that told us how many candles to put in the cupcake. And then we had a collection of birthday candles on our plate to put into the birthday cupcake. On table number 3, time to decorate that C. So we used a yellow marker to color it first, and then we added some yellow dot stickers. On table number 4, a fun station, it gave us the chance to cut. And just so that you know, parents, the way we're going about that is that we present the scissors at midline. Whatever hand the kids are picking it up with at this time, we go with. So not to worry if we haven't yet established what we call hand dominance. So in other words, don't get concerned at this age if we haven't decided if we want to be left-handed or right-handed. That will come. Usually that's established firmly by age 6. But again, not to worry. So after being presented with this page, the folks were asked to color some pumpkins orange and then slide the paper to the side, pick their favorite color of scissors. We have several options to choose from. And then the company line on that is once you pick up the scissors, it's always thumbs up. Your thumb is on the top and the rest of your fingers slide underneath, and we do open, shut them, cut, 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 cut. And the kids were asked to do 3 cutting lines horizontally across the page with very, very favorable results, I have to say. We're off to a great start there. I'll give you another little tip, parents. If you'd like the kids to cut at home and you want them to confine their cutting to just paper, Hobby Lobby is happy to sell you scissors that only cut paper. So there won't be any experimental, shall we say, hairdo or other kinds of cutting going on. Those scissors only cut paper and they're much safer. Okay, after our tabletops today, everyone adjourned to the choo-choo train. While there, we gave some new additions to our C list. Oh, almost forgot. Today is also the day when we have our question of the week. And so today we were asking everyone, do you like to color with crayons or markers? Well, parents, the overwhelming choice today was, as you probably saw on Facebook, Mrs. Ann published the results, our data. Overwhelmingly, it's markers, it seems, 9-3. And so with our counting and contrasting, while in the choo-choo line, we learned that we like markers more because 9 is bigger than 3. 9 is more than 3. So we're counting up the votes, we're comparing the results and contrasting to come up with our ultimate conclusion as to which is more. After our Rock-A-Motion Choo-Choo led us to our Hello Circle, we introduced our persons of the day. Our pledge leaders held the flag as we all made our promise to be good citizens. We did our weather report, our good morning song, and then a little moving and grooving to a new song, I'm a Little Cowboy. Stay tuned for more of that. It was fun. And then in our small groups today, on the art side of things, Mrs. Ann was having everyone make a cupcake. Not the kind you put in the oven, not the kind you eat. It was more of an artistic renderance. And so we took a pink background, we glued a yellow a cupcake holder, and then the fun really began with frosting that cupcake with a combination of glue and shaving cream. Yeah, it comes out puffy, looks just like frosting. And then the kids got to do some more cutting of brightly colored paper to make it look like sprinkles on the cupcake, and we added a red pom-pom for a cherry on top. On the literacy side of things, we, of course, sang our ABC song and followed that up with some play with letter C. And so, we also made our C with our empty hand. Yeah, take that everywhere you go. So the car game, that works in pairs. And so the first person acted as the car, and the second person, his or her partner, stood behind, and they were the driver. The driver put his or her hands on the shoulder of the car, and then we moved around the road that our ABC squares made for us. And at the direction, we were able to go slowly or fast. Then we went through the tunnel where everybody had to bend down. We went over the bridge where everybody was up on their tiptoes. We did reverse where everybody had to walk backwards before we switched and let the people who were the drivers become the car and the car people become the drivers. After we finished playing our card game, we adjourned to the blue chairs where we circled all the C's on our C tree. After that, it was time for a break. So we went over to the necessary room, followed that with a little free read in the library, and then came to our delicious snack. And in addition today to all of the delicious things that moms and dads packed for us, we also had a little surprise. Think about it, moms and dads. How do you talk about cupcakes? How do you count the candles on cupcakes? How do you create an artistic cupcake without eventually eating one? Doesn't make sense, does it? No. So at snack time, everybody got a little surprise cupcake as a bonus snack. After that, time for centers. And today, the cars came out with our big green mountain so everyone could race. And then, also, of course, all of the castles were out. Batman's castle, the medieval castle, the princess castles, and again, very, very popular. We had some vehicles out for those who needed to drive today as well. And then once cleaned, housekeeping available for cleaning and cooking there, yes. And then after cleanup of our toys and materials, off to the library for a little story. And today's story was called How the Crayons Saved the Rainbow. Nice story about kindness and working in friendship and working together. After that, some very interesting show and tell items, a little goodbye song before heading out to you and finishing off our day. A couple of customer service announcements, though, parents, before I forget. And an amendment. On Monday, I was talking about using those pinchy clothespins and putting them around the paper plate to give us work on hand strength and then also a little bit of counting. And at that time, I reported that the most clips anyone put around their plate was 49. I must amend that statement. Actually, one of our friends got 52 clips around his circle, and another got 59 clips around his circle. I just wanted you to know that correction. Okay. And then also building with our Duplo blocks. I mentioned that was supposed to happen during our tabletops. Actually, it didn't happen during our tabletops. We had to wait until our center time to do that. We ran out of minutes, during the tabletops. Okay, just wanted to get those two things straight. And on to those customer service announcements. First big one I want to let you know. I hope you have seen either on Facebook or soon on Remind that tomorrow's field trip to Kelkenberg Farm, folks had signed up for a 10 o'clock or a 10:30 start time. Well, the good folks at Kelkenberg Farm are letting us all come at 10 a.m. I just want to make sure you get that news. We can all go at 10 a.m. tomorrow at Kalkenberg Farm. It is going to be great. Good weather, good times. Okay, in addition to that, remember, we will carry through with color yellow until Friday, and letter C. Keep those C words coming. And we want to thank all of the very hardworking and helpful toy cleaners for making our room look shiny and new. We love you. And then picture day. We hope that you got your picture day information for the ordering. Yeah? And I think that'll do it. So, hope you enjoy the rest of your day today. And remember, if you have any comments, questions, concerns, please reach out. We're here for you. And always, it's always a good day to have a good day at Jack and Jill. Bye for now.